Alright, we have the next season of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slum coming out in a few months. So I wanted to go ahead and recap. I'm starting with the first episode. I'll probably consolidate the episodes moving forward. I just wanted to go ahead and start with that first episode that got me introduced into the anime. To begin with, the anime can be quite quirky. It's a little different than what I would typically go for, but I've really enjoyed the story. I've come to really like Rimuru as a character. I like how the world really builds out and expands. It's been fun, really cool. Please, for me, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification. I greatly appreciate it. The series starts with a village going through it. We see this little girl running in fear with her mother. Confusion, disarray, then baba. So we move forward to the introduction of the main character. It's the cliche stereotype of a nice guy. He's 37 and never has had a girlfriend. This is definitely an anime. But this man certainly does not talk like he's never had a girlfriend. And the escalation happens so quick. In some strange kind of way, this man with the knife might actually be the real hero of the story. And his death, it seemed like Satoru began receiving some type of upgrade. However, his last request as he lays there dying, he is absolutely adamant about making sure his hard drive is destroyed. And that pretty much tells me everything I need to know about this man. As he's passing on, it seems as though his consciousness, or perhaps his overall being, is being transferred or uploaded. And into what? I have no idea what this place is. Now it looks like whatever mentality he is leaving with seems to be transferring into this new existence. After reflection of his life, he considered himself a sage. Here in our real world, we still don't even understand consciousness yet. So I always find it intriguing to look into different perspectives of how consciousness can work. The realization that he's come back as a slime is bittersweet. It's like he has this ability of infinite capacity. So that sage mentality he died with is a system that is actually helping him throughout this new life. And his overall personality really seemed to have changed. He's become more childlike, or maybe more free. There's something pretty fun about watching a conscious slime come into realizations of what it's actually capable of, while also evolving. And then our slime friend is introduced to the mighty Veldora. To have so much power and be sealed away for 300 years. It's funny how it's made him desire friendship so deeply. The loneliness that Veldora has had seems to have perhaps softened him from who he was before. We find out that when he was sealed away, it was after he accidentally burned down the town. So here we now have him looking at this slime and trying to help him out. Our main character cannot yet see. He doesn't understand his senses yet. Veldora's like, hey, I'll help you. I can help you see. I can help you be better. But first off, when you see, you cannot fear me. And number two, spend some time with me. It's been lonely here, and I need a friend. He wanted company. After our slime friend gains his new ability to see, he is in terror and shocked at the magnitude of Veldora's power. And although he wants to leave, he stays. But he challenges Veldora, whose ego is clearly as big as his nature, and calls their relationship a friendship. He ultimately agreed. Veldora informs our slime that there has been other individuals that have made it to this world that they usually called otherworlders. What makes the slime's case so different is that he was reincarnated. We know that the gears are turning in our slime friend, so he's like, well, I need to meet these others. I want to get to know others that came from my world. Veldora goes on to explain that this world that he is in now is a world of survival of the fittest. I could argue most worlds are like that, including our own. I would like to add though, with technology and the generational tools and resources that have been gathered over the years for us, we have a lot more privileges in our survival process than that at one point did not exist. However, with these new tools have also come new threats. Regardless of the case, I really enjoyed how their new friendship was established. I don't know if anyone else deals with this, but when I'm consuming content that overlaps with real life issues, real life struggles that people could go through. There are people who have dealt with real burns and other life issues. There's been real sicknesses. It's hard for me sometimes to consume entertainment without feeling like in some ways I'm being disrespectful for those who's actually dealing with the consequences of these real world accidents and disasters. One thing I know I can do, I can make donations on behalf of issues that seem related. In this specific case, I'm making a donation in representation of people who have been victims of fires. The specific charity I'm giving to in this case is Sons of the Flag, where they're revolutionizing burn care. Sons of the Flag provides surgical programs, research and development funding, burn fellowships and education, and direct burn survivor support. So I would like to leave with this. This anime is quirky, which isn't usually my go-to, but it is also intriguing. And as the story progresses, the politics of the world is quite engaging as well. I'm Troy. Thanks for watching.